Manchester United can dream again. The stands here, definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Foden. Haaland. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No, that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. He could be in here. And the finish! This time, surely! And he cuts out the supply. He's picked his way through. Played up towards the front line. And he's intervened well there. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, good ball! Costa Curta gets it away. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Belletti. Messi.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Out of play for a goal kick. Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. Belletti. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. Deftly away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. It's gone out for a throw-in. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's on his way! Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Mbappe! Oh, well cut out, no margin for a chance! It's a loose ball. And they've got rid. That looks a good ball through. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Messi powering forward here. Vieira.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
The attendance for this match
He's gone
was
forward. That has not gone well.
71,898.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Vieira. Beckham. And it's Belletti. He's looking to set free a run. And the shot! He's got a goal! First blood drawn.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Adams getting this one clear. Well timed, excellent interception. Marquinhos with the clearance. No way through there. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta clears. Bellingham.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and
Bruno Fernandes! Hits off target and by quite a way.
look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And here's Torres. And he's running through.
Manchester United can afford to settle on seat.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had it taken off him.
Indicated.
De Jong. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. He's gone for goal. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end,
Please join me
and I thought they got...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Bastoni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's in. Can he put it away? Goal! Manchester United!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Newcastle finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Newcastle looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And he's managed to get rid. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh no, what has happened here? He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckham, Rummenigge deals with that comfortably. Koundé, Mbappe delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Oh, that was vital. Referee's given a throw. Not pretty, but it gets the job. He's gone for goal. And he can clear it away. He's picked his way through. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute at a
Looking
time.
to set free a runner. Yamal. He's got away. Well read, nice interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
Just a quick reminder
and that is
today,
the state of it
please
at the
refrain
break.
from talking
1-0.
outside this stadium.
Any opinion
Thank you
you'd
very
like to
much for your
express on the first
cooperation.
half?
Manchester United clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, that's well spotted. Isak, great hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Isak is offering a wry smile there.
Newcastle with the corner, they're first. Oh, he's been caught now. Pedri! And that was very necessary. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Neymar! Deftly away. And they've got rid.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Bruno Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Belletti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckenbauer. Rummenigge might just make this. Isak. And he's onside. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pedri. And it's played forward. And here's Yamal. Cleared without complication.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rudiger wins the duel this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Just 5 minutes left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. How do you look back on the game then,
And
Jim?
a quick announcement
Yeah,
today
clean
that
sheets
never-
and
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's gone forward. Played back in. Bit too much weight on the pass.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mateus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that has been knocked clear. Could be danger here. And he's away. Torres. Oh my word, that is quite something. He's got himself an absolute peach.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's been won straight back. Pulisic.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Fernando Torres. Kadiolu. Mateus. Beckham with the foul. And it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Conte. And he'll shoot here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, he is slightly under. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Manchester United lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Kajolu. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mateus. And here's Shevchenko. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Torres. And that is expertly dealt with.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Manchester United are still that goal to the good. Mateus. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shevchenko, and the shot! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And claimed it back swiftly. Kajolu. Now it's Keane. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Rudiger.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Vieira. Number 9, Messi. Number 15, Mbappe.
Sterling.
Number 11, Neymar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Number 13, Tonali. Number 18, Sterling.
De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution.
And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Into the last 5 minutes. Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw.
Haaland!
Has been indicated.
Vermin. And that interception was most necessary. He is through here. Shevchenko. They're urging him to shoot. Hits one! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? And that has raised the roof! Well, and time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he's managed to get free. Hits it first time! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Decent hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Great defending, strong and determined. He has found the way through. Taken back almost at one. And Beckham! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Bellingham. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And he's intervened well there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Belletti. Bastoni calmly anticipates. And he cuts out the supply. He can get that clear. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, nicely intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice ball, and he's in here. Torres!
Added time.
They're urging him to shoot. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Costa Curta. Beckham. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Over to the left. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Neymar. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's a nicely measured pass. Just eases him off the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi.
The attendance for
Well,
this
it's good
match
stuff.
was
This is better.
There is an
71,649.
irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland. He can run onto that. Oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a...
Terrific header! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Played back in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's managed to get rid.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, the ball's gone astray.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for
There will be
one last
minute
fling.
added time.
And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.